Welcome to my video. We flew from Los Angeles to Dallas to Palm Beach, and then from Palm Beach to Charlotte to Los Angeles. All of the flights were on American Airlines coach class. There are a lot of videos showing what it's like to fly business and first class, but there aren't many showing what it's like to fly a coach, which is what most of us fly. So this video is for those of you who don't fly that much and want to know what it's like. Here we are boarding the Airbus A321 in Los Angeles. The plane was completely full. I really don't like the 3-3 seat configuration because my wife likes to sit next to the window and I like to sit in an aisle seat. This means that someone is always sitting between us on most flights. Here are the seat features. There's a power socket here and a USB port here. There's also a holder for your phone that I had a hard time figuring out. More on that later. Here's the view from the gate and our takeoff. I'll point out a few of the sights as we fly over Santa Monica Bay. If you're not interested in takeoffs and landings, I've included chapters in this video so that you can easily skip ahead. And if you don't watch the whole video, please do me a favor and click the like button before leaving. This is the city of El Segundo. And that's the Chevron refinery. This is the city of Manhattan Beach. That's the Palos Verdes Peninsula. And Catalina Island is way off in the distance. The flight to Dallas from Los Angeles averages about 3 hours. Our flight left at 7 a.m. There wasn't any option to purchase breakfast on this flight, so this is all we got. Our seats were just a few rows from the back of the plane. The advantage to that is that we were close to the restrooms. The disadvantage is that it takes forever to get off the plane after landing. As you've already seen, there aren't any screens in the seat backs. You're expected to use your cell phone, iPad, or computer to access the in-flight entertainment. The entertainment options are good, but I prefer a larger seat back screen to my cell phone screen. There's Wi-Fi access for a fee, and a tip. I noticed that you could connect to the internet for a free 20 minutes if you watch an ad. I spent most of our first flight with my phone screen at a weird angle because I couldn't figure out how to use the holder. Finally, I saw a passenger who had his phone properly situated. There's a small lip here that your phone needs to rest on. Most YouTubers include a tour of the bathroom, so here it is, not much to see. Believe it or not, this is the coach passenger across the aisle from me with his seat in the fully reclined position. Welcome to modern coach air travel on one of America's premier airlines. Here we are getting off the plane. Notice how far back we were. We had just enough time in Dallas to walk over to the gate for a flight to Palm Beach on a Boeing 737-800. The seats on the 737 were exactly the same as the A321. This time I had a middle seat because aisle seats weren't available at the time of booking. The flight from Dallas to Palm Beach is about 2 hours and 40 minutes. And we did manage to get seats up front this time. Here's our flight path to Palm Beach, and we flew directly over the Mississippi River. And here we are landing. We much prefer to fly nonstop from Los Angeles to Florida. Unfortunately, nonstop flights are only available flying into Fort Lauderdale, which is farther away from where we usually stay. And a tip. We place Apple Airtags in our luggage so that we always know where our bags are. After 5 days, it was time to fly to Charlotte and then back to Los Angeles. We had access to the Escape Lounge because we're American Express Platinum card holders. Although small, the lounge is pretty good. We were worried because Hurricane Ian was approaching the west coast of Florida, and hurricane bands were actually hitting the area around Palm Beach. It was pouring rain on the way to the airport, but our flight and other flights were on time in spite of it. It's amazing that planes can land and take off in such heavy weather. We flew on an A321 to Charlotte and then on another A321 to Los Angeles. And here's the takeoff in very heavy weather. The on-time flight to Charlotte took 2 hours, and here we are landing. And here we are taking off for a 5-hour and 20-minute flight to Los Angeles. We had a tight connection and there wasn't time to stop to get any food, so I ordered what was available in flight: a Heineken beer, a small packet of salami, cheese, and crackers, and Pringles, $28. Anyway, thanks for sticking through this whole video. Please click the like button and consider subscribing. Wishing you safe travels.